Good morning, class 7th. How are you all? I'm fine. Okay, this is a poem. Today we are going to have a look on the poem which is in your book Honeysuckle. I told you have two books. One is Honeysuckle and the other is Alien Hand. Okay, so our this session will be on a poem, and the name of the poem is The Squirrel. The name of the poem is The Squirrel. You all must have seen a squirrel, right? It is a small animal which climbs the trees and it is very fast. It runs, it walks very swiftly, not easy to catch. If you think you want the squirrel in your hand, it's not that easy. Okay, so our today's session is for the poem from the book Honeysuckle, and the name of the poem is The Squirrel. Now first, before starting the poem, let's read it, okay? Then I will explain you about it. You may have seen a squirrel sitting on the ground eating a nut. Means whenever you must have seen a squirrel, you must have seen that the squirrel every time eating something, holding something in the hand and nibbling, right? What did it look like whenever you saw a squirrel? Have you ever thought that what does this squirrel look like? Have you ever noticed its tail? Have you ever noticed its fur? After looking at the squirrel, did it make you think something? Anything different? Here in this poem, Mildred Bowers Armstrong. Okay, what is the name of the poet? Mildred Bowers Armstrong. Now Mildred Bower was a poet, okay? She wrote many poems, from which one is The Squirrel. She was born on November 11th, 1930, okay? And she died on February 20th, February 20th, 2017. Okay, 2017, she died at the age of 86. By nationality, she was an American and she had won many awards. Okay, from which one was National Medal of Science in 1990 and IEEE Founders Medal in 2004. Like this, she had won many awards. Mildred Bowers earned her bachelor's degree from Northwestern University in 1900 and 50. Okay, she also studied at Mount Holyoke College, the University of Chicago and the University of Wisconsin. Okay, Bowers titled her first volume of poetry Twist O Smoke after the pseudonym she used in college. Now there is many things you could know about the poets who has written the poem. Okay. But here we have one poem written by her, that is The Squirrel. Okay. So let's read the poem first. He wore a question mark for tail, an overcoat of grey. He wore a question mark for tail, an overcoat of grey. He sat up straight to eat a nut. He sat up straight to eat a nut. He liked to tease and play. And if we ran around his tree, he went the other way. And if we ran around his tree, he went the other way. Mildred Bowers Armstrong. The name of the poet or the name of the author will always be written at the end. If you don't know who has written this poem, you can have the look. I read the poem again for you. He wore a question mark for tail, an overcoat of grey. He sat up straight to eat a nut. He liked to tease and play. Okay? And if we ran around his tree, he went the other way. This is the whole poem of 6 lines. You also read it twice. Okay? Now I will explain you this poem line by line. What does these lines mean? Why has the poet used the word question mark for the tail? Okay? Overcoat for the fur. Okay? And how is the squirrel teasing and playing? Okay? Okay? So let's move towards the poem. Now the first line of the poem is, he wore a question mark for tail. Okay? Now who wears a question mark? Nobody. But here the poet has used the word question mark, wore a question mark for tail. This is also a question for you in the question answers. That what does the poem mean? Or why does the poet say wore a question mark for tail? Here what the poet is trying to explain or trying to say. He wore a question mark for tail. Now who wears a question mark for tail? No one. But then too here the poem is telling that he wore a question mark for tail. Means here the poet is trying to say that the shape of the tail of the squirrel sitting on the ground looks similar as a question mark. You must have seen a squirrel sitting on the ground. Every time when you see the squirrel, the tail of the squirrel is upsides and same in the position of a question mark. If you would have not noticed yet, now if you see the squirrel, just keep an eye on his tail. You would see that its tail is same as a question mark. So here the poet is trying to say that he wore a question mark for tail. It means the shape of the tail of the squirrel is similar to the question mark when it sits on the ground. Okay, it sits on the ground and eats the nut, nibbles the nut. At that time, the tail of the squirrel is same as a question mark. Now further, the poet is talking about the overcoat of the squirrel. An overcoat of grey. Overcoat means the coats, the fur coats which you all wear in the winter. They are of fur, right? Now same here, the squirrel's fur is being compared as the overcoat. Okay, and the grey, color grey. You must have seen the squirrel, and the color of the squirrel is green. Grey. Okay, so here, and an overcoat of grey means here the poet is trying to say the squirrel appears wearing a grey coat. Okay, I explained the both of the lines again to you. He wore a question mark for tail means the shape of the tail of the squirrel is similar to the question mark when it sits on the ground to eat the nut. Okay, and the overcoat of grey. An overcoat of grey means the squirrel appears to be wearing a grey coat. Okay, means the squirrel, the fur of the squirrel is same. When we look, it feels like it has worn a grey coat. Okay, he wore a question mark for tail and overcoat of grey. Understood this both lines? Now the next two lines are, he sat up straight to eat a nut. He liked to tease and play. He sat up straight to eat a nut and liked to tease and play. I hope you are listening to the poem because it is not as easy as the other chapters you have heard. The poems have a different language than the lessons. Okay, here the words may say something else, but the meaning is something else. So you have to listen to the poem whenever it is being explained. So let's move to the next two lines. He sat up straight to eat a nut. He liked to tease and play. Next line. He sat up straight to eat a nut. Whenever you have seen a squirrel, all have seen a squirrel, you must have seen the squirrel sitting on the ground also. Okay, but have you ever seen a squirrel nibbling, sitting and eating something? If yes, then have you seen the position of the squirrel? In what position does it eat? It never keeps its eating thing on the ground. Have you noticed that? It never keeps its eating thing on the ground. It holds that thing in the hand. While eating, it holds that nut or any fruit or whatever it eats in the hand and then it nibbles. Okay, but here we are talking about the position of the squirrel. He sat up straight to eat a nut. Means the position of the squirrel is straight whenever it eats something. He positions himself straight to eat a nut. Okay, two hind legs on the ground and two legs of the front holding the nut and eating it. So whenever you see a squirrel, you will see that it holds the nut in its two legs, in front two legs, and the position of it is straight, and then it eats the nut. Okay? He liked to tease and play. He liked to tease and play. Now what does this line mean? Here, the whole poem, in the whole poem when you are reading it or when I'm explaining you are looking at each and everything about the squirrel. The poet has kept a close view on the squirrel. Okay? Whatever the poet saw after looking at the squirrel, it has described here. He had described, he or she, Mildred Bowers, okay, she had described here whatever she saw in a squirrel, whatever actions she saw in a squirrel, she has discussed here. She had described here. Okay, so here she is describing that the squirrel liked to tease and play. Now, whom the squirrel was teasing? Alone it can't do. So, the squirrel is teasing the poet and his friends, because the poet and his friends were standing and having a look on the actions or a look on the squirrel. Okay? So he liked to tease and play means here the squirrel is teasing the poet and his friends. Okay? And how is it teasing and playing? It is playing with the poet and his friends when the poet and his friends were running around the tree on which the squirrel was sitting. Okay? The squirrel used to run the other way as soon as the poet and his friends they played with him. The squirrel used to change its way and move the other way. And this way the squirrel was teasing and playing with the poet. Okay? He sat up straight to eat a nut. He liked to tease and play. I'll explain you both of the lines again so that we can move to the next two lines. He sat up straight to eat a nut means the position of the squirrel when it eats a nut, it is always straight. Okay? He liked to tease and play means here the squirrel is teasing the poet and his friends because they were looking at him. Okay? Here in this poem, the poet is describing all about the squirrel, whatever he has seen. Okay? Now the squirrel, while seeing the poet and his friends, teases them and plays with them. How does the squirrel play with them? When the poet and his friends run around the tree on which the squirrel is sitting, it went the other way, teasing and playing with them. It used to change its direction. Okay? So, this is how the squirrel was teasing, playing and sitting straight while eating the nut. Okay? And if we run around and he went the other way. And if we run around, he went the other way are the next two lines. The poet and his friends. Here the poet is trying to say that if he and his friends Here we means poet and his friends. Okay, here the poet is trying to say that if he and his friends ran around means around the tree on which the squirrel was sitting, if they try to run around it, he went the other way. He means the squirrel. The squirrel immediately went to the other way. Other way means it would immediately change the way. The squirrel is quite playful. You must have seen the squirrel. It does not sit at one side, right? It moves here and there, runs here and there every now and then. It loves to run the opposite direction. That's why I told you that the squirrel, you cannot catch the squirrel so easily because it loves to run here and there. It is a very swift animal. Okay? And the most thing, the squirrel is quite playful. It loves to run the opposite direction that the prank-loving human beings take when they run around its tree. Okay? When people play with the squirrel also plays with them. But the thing is that it immediately changes its way. It immediately changes its way. Okay? So, and if we run around his tree, means here the poet is trying to say that if I and my friends, they run around the tree on which the squirrel is sitting, the squirrel would immediately change its way and run around the opposite direction. Okay? So this was the whole poem, which I would like to read for you once more. He wore a question mark for tail, an overcoat of grey. He sat up straight to eat a nut. He liked to tease and play. And if we ran around his tree, he went the other way. Mildred Bowers Armstrong. Okay, this is the whole poem about the squirrel, in which the poet has described whatever he has seen about the squirrel. How does it sit? How does it eat? How does it play? How does it tease? Whatever the poet saw the action of the squirrel, it has mentioned here, or you can say it has described, he has described here. Okay? Now before completing this poem, let me or let us again just have a summary, you can say, about this poem, so that the thing which we have discussed or learned in parts, first 2 lines, second 2 lines, third 2 lines, we would learn this poem in whole now. Okay? In the poem, which poem? The Squirrel. In the poem, The Squirrel, and I had told you the name of the poet. It is Mildred Bowers Armstrong. Okay? The poet Mildred Bowers Armstrong was born on November 11, 1930. Right? He died in the year 2017. He was an American. He won many awards. Now, talking about his poem, The Squirrel. In this poem, the poet Mildred Bowers Armstrong describes a squirrel that he observes in his garden. Now, when he observes a squirrel in his garden, he observes everything. Everything means what type of a tail does the squirrel have, what type of actions are being done by the squirrel. Okay, and looking to all this, he describes in the poem The Squirrel. The poet describes how the squirrel, covered in grey fur, sits in an upright position on a tree branch eating a nut. The poet is here describing about the squirrel, whatever he saw, the fur, the tail, the sitting position of the squirrel, okay, the eating way of the squirrel. Okay, now here it's telling that the squirrel was covered with the grey fur, grey colored squirrel, and its body was covered with a fur like an overcoat. Further, it talks about the tail. The tail of the squirrel was same like as it had worn a question mark. Means here the poet is telling that the tail of the squirrel was like a question mark, as if it had worn a question mark on itself. Okay. Then further, the poet saw the position of the squirrel. The position of the squirrel was upright when it sat to eat the nut. Okay, and the tail of the tail about which the poet is trying to say here, that looks like a question mark. Why was it like a question mark? Because of its bent shape. The tail of the squirrel is bent on the squirrel's body. So that's why when we look at the tail of the squirrel, it looks like a question mark. Okay. Now, further talking about the squirrel, it says that the squirrel is a very playful animal, or you can say the squirrel likes to play. The happy and lively squirrel, right, loves to play with the poet and her friends. Okay, the squirrel is a very playful animal. It loves to play. So, whenever the poet and her friends, when they go around or run around the tree on which the squirrel is sitting, the squirrel would immediately run to the other side. In this way, the poet is telling that how the squirrel teases and plays with the poet and her friends. Okay, whenever they used to run around the tree on which the squirrel was sitting, the squirrel would immediately run to the other side. The poet tells us about the nature of the squirrel. Now here in the whole poem, the poet has discussed each and, or you can say described each and every point about the squirrel. How does the squirrel look like? How does its tails look like? How does its fur look like? The poet has described each and everything here. It has also described the nature of the squirrel, that the squirrel is a playful animal, a happy and lively animal. It likes to play, it likes to tease. Okay? The squirrel is an innocently naughty creature, you can say. Same like you all. You all also don't sit at the one place, right? So, The squirrel is an innocently naughty creature and it likes to tease anyone who comes near him. Okay, whosoever goes near the squirrel will always like to play with that. Okay, so I hope you have understood the whole poem. In this, we have come to know what is the poet trying to tell. He wore a question mark for tail, an overcoat of grey. He sat up straight to eat a nut. He liked to tease and play, and if we ran toward around his tree, he went the other way. This is the poem written by the poet Mildred Bowers Armstrong. Okay? You will get a worksheet for it, as I keep on telling you each and every time. So, please be prepared for that. Now, I'll tell you some facts about the squirrel. Okay? You must have seen the squirrel, but you must have not known much thing about the squirrel. Right? Let me tell you some facts about it. Now, some facts about the squirrel. Okay, here I have shown you some picture. In that picture you can see different kinds of or different types of squirrel. Indian squirrel and other countries where the squirrels look differ, but they are the squirrels. You can see it here. Okay, the word squirrel comes from Greek for shadow tail. In Greek, squirrel means shadow tail. Okay, the word squirrel comes from the word shadow tail. Okay, next, their front teeth, the front teeth of the squirrel keeps on growing, okay, till they are alive. The front teeth of the squirrel keeps on growing till they are alive. Okay. Now you all must have seen the squirrel eating every now and then. Whenever you must have seen the squirrel, you must have seen that the squirrels eat every time. Right? Now the squirrels can eat their own body weight every week. Means they could eat the food equal to their body weight. They could eat the food equal to their body weight. Okay, which is roughly something about 1.5 pounds. Okay, 1.5 pounds means roundabout you can say, or something about approximate like 0.680 kilograms. Okay, it can eat up to 1.5 pounds, roughly 1.5 pounds. Okay, now the squirrel can jump from high feet. Okay, from the tree. Whenever it sees some, you can say, danger, predator, okay, then it jumps from a high. How much? Squirrels can fall from 30 meters high. It can fall from 30 meters high without hurting themselves. Means jumping from 30 meters high also, the squirrels do not hurt themselves. Jumping from a high tree that is 30 meters high, the squirrels don't hurt themselves. Okay, they never hurt themselves. Without hurting themselves, they can jump from 30 meters high. Okay, and how do they jump? With what help? When jumping or falling, they use their tail both for balance and as a parachute. Okay, how do they jump from the high? They jump from the high with the help of their tail. They use that tail to balance and also as a parachute. Okay, now talking something about the babies of the squirrel. Okay, now the grey squirrels means the squirrel which we have in India. Okay, they are called the grey squirrels. The grey squirrels, they give babies birth to the babies 2 times the year. Okay, twice a year. Okay, one is in late winter and in late summer. Okay, they commonly have litters. Litters means in once they can give birth to 3 to 4 pups. Okay, 3 to 4 pups. When the babies are born, they are blind. They cannot see at all. The babies open their eyes at the age of 4 weeks. Okay, and they explore outside. Explore outside means they go outside to search the food like elder squirrels or big squirrels. That is at the age of 6 weeks, 1.5 months you can say. Okay, so this is about the squirrels' babies, that the squirrels give birth to their babies twice a year. Okay, when the babies are born, they are blind. At one time, the squirrel can give birth to 3 to 4 pups, and the babies open their eyes at when they are 4 weeks. Of 4 weeks, they explore outside, means they go outside, start going outside the nest when they are 6 weeks of age. Okay, now how do the squirrels recognize the nuts? Because they don't eat raw nuts, they eat the ripe nuts. Okay, so the squirrels can recognize the ripe nuts with the help of their smell, using their sense of smell. The squirrels can recognize ripe nuts using their sense of smell with the help of their nose. Okay, now talking about the species of the squirrel. How many types of squirrels are there? Okay, now as we know that Indian squirrel, we have seen the Indian squirrel, there is western grey squirrel, American red squirrel, northern flying squirrel. There are many squirrels that fly. Okay, they are flying squirrels also. And the squirrels that we see in India are eastern grey squirrels. Okay, are eastern grey squirrels. Talking about the species of the squirrel, there are more than 200 species of squirrels. Okay, and they are characterized into 3 types: tree squirrel, ground squirrel and flying squirrel. Okay, knowing the different names means eastern grey squirrel, red squirrel, fox squirrel, western grey squirrel, American red squirrel. Okay, there are many types of squirrel, Indian giant squirrels, flying squirrels. Okay, these all types of squirrels are something more than 200 species of squirrels. 200 species of squirrels. Okay, and these squirrels are they are characterized into 3 parts. Okay, further they are characterized into 3 types, not parts, 3 types. Okay, which are they? They are tree squirrel, ground squirrel and flying squirrel. Okay, I hope you have enjoyed the facts of the squirrel very much, because it is something new which you have learned. Okay, in the poem you have learned everything, like what type of tail do the squirrels have, how do they sit, how do they, what is their nature, each and everything you have learned. But in the facts you have come to know about what type of squirrels are there. Okay, what are their babies. I have told you that they are blind when they grow, when they are born. Okay, so after learning this, I think you have enjoyed the lesson. Please listen to it again and again, so that when the worksheet has been given to you, it is easy for you to answer the questions. Till then, take care of your health, which is the must, and each and every time I tell you the same thing. Take care of your health and study well. Bye.